An unsolved murder has detectives searching for answers 8 years later. The case of a young Bronx woman brutally killed, gun cold. Now the anniversary of the day that her body was discovered in Yonkers, her family begging for help to find the killer. News 12's Anthony Carlo has this story.
It's 8 years, so there's somebody somewhere that knows something, and we just want to get answers.
Who and why? The questions that still haunt Tawana McClellan about her baby sister's savage killing.
September 4th, 2012, Pamela's body was discovered in a plastic bag.
Detective John Geiss was at the crime scene when 26-year-old Pamela Graddick's remains were found in Yonkers.
Back over here.
His cold case unit started reinvestigating
Right in around this area here.
in 2017.
There's no street lights and there's nobody around.
A wooded, secluded spot in an upscale neighborhood.
The body was here. It's August. It's in a plastic bag.
Pamela, a teacher's assistant, had been missing for nearly a month before a man who lives close to where the body was dumped noticed a foul odor and called police. Soon after, her family was notified.
We can't see someone being so angry with a person who was so loving and so giving to want to take their life in the manner that they did.
Pamela wasn't from Yonkers. She lived about 10 miles away from that crime scene in Concourse Village, the Bronx. Detective Geiss says she was last seen alive in this surveillance video, walking to her apartment on Morris Avenue near East 162nd Street after meeting with friends on a Saturday night. August 11th, 2012 to be exact. Police believe her killer was no stranger.
We know how she died and what she was wearing, and because of that, we know that it's probably someone that she knows. There was no forced entry into her apartment.
Police finding her in her underwear, wrapped up in a comforter.
She was in a relationship with another woman.
Pamela was living with her girlfriend and her girlfriend's children in the Bronx when she disappeared. Pamela's family says they had been in a relationship for a few years. Investigators say Pamela's partner, Wanda, was out at a family get-together upstate the Sunday before Pamela was reported missing. Police tell us Wanda stayed at her mother's home Sunday night. On Monday, Pamela didn't show up to work.
I was hoping and praying that she just needed some time alone and she just went away and she would eventually come back home, but didn't happen.
Police say there was no history of domestic violence between the two women. Wanda cooperated with detectives. Years later, investigators continue to look at anyone close to the victim as part of their investigation.
Anyone who's had any contact with Pamela is a person of interest. We have to look at everybody.
Police say a $5,000 reward is being offered to anyone with information leading to the arrest and conviction of Pamela's killer.
We need to talk to people. There's a lot of people that she knew and knew what was going on. This whole case starts in the Bronx, and unfortunately it ended here in Yonkers.
This location is on Rossmore Avenue, across the street from private homes. The question of why this specific spot was chosen to dump the body still baffles investigators.
People that live in Yonkers don't even know this area.
Pamela's sister is celebrating her life tonight with a special all-white event in their old neighborhood at University Avenue and West 170th Street, keeping faith that Detective Geiss will be the one to find the answers she's been looking for.
He lets me know to hold on to my beliefs because he wants to get us justice. We want justice for Pam.
In Yonkers, Anthony Carlo, News 12.